Good morning. As you can see, or maybe can't tell, hopefully you can tell, I just got out of the shower and before I got ready for the day, I thought I would come on and share with you a bit about my skincare routine because I am a busy working mom. Today I'm actually not working. I'm heading out for a day of fun with my daughter, but it is an early start and I had a terrible sleep last night, so it made me think dark circles, baggy eyes, dry skin. What do? I wanted to share with you what I do for my skincare routine because it's fast and it's easy and it's effective and it cares for my skin. And as a mom of just over 40, I think it's really important that we take care of our skin. So, and I think people should start way earlier than when I started at about 37, really thinking about my skin. So, first thing I did before I got in the shower is I put on, and so these are all products that I use and I believe in. I do not rep any of them, just so we're clear. I just really love these products. So this one is Rodan and Fields. It's going to be backwards for you guys, but it is called Redefine and it is specific. So look at that backwards. It is specific for aging skin. Isn't that lovely? When I first heard that, I was like, thanks guys, that's awesome. So that goes on kind of like a mask. It's got a little bit of exfoliation. It turns your face basically ghostly white, and then you get, what I do is I just get in the shower and just rinse it off. And it does a really nice job of cleaning your skin. And then the next step when I get out of the shower is the same line. I've got a few products from this line, but it's their pore minimizing toner. So I just put it on a little pad. Just do that. And I basically just, it's hard to do in a camera. I always do it in the mirror, so the mirror's right here, so forgive me. But this just sort of wakes up my skin, further clarifies it. I'm probably using language that all the skincare experts are like, no, Jillian, that's totally not what it does, but that's what it feels like to me. That's what I tell myself it does. Then I used to use a serum from Unique, and I really love it, and I will probably get it back at some point, but I was feeling frugal in the moment. And so I got this stuff from Trader Joe's. It's 10 bucks and it's an antioxidant facial serum. So it goes on clear. And I don't actually pretend to know what this does for my skin. I just know that when I was using the Unique one, it really felt amazing. And so I wanted to keep using a serum. Whether or not it actually works is beyond me, but it feels good. My regular day cream is the same line, Rodan and Fields Redefine. They have, it's called Triple Defense Treatment. They have an AM and a PM. I'm really bad at nighttime skincare, guys, so I have the PM. I'm not going to pretend I do a lot of face care at night. It's just not what I do. But here's the thing. I was getting the FabFitFun boxes that come every 3 months, and it came with this atmosphere protection cream from, I think it's pronounced OC, and because I don't want to waste money, I am using this as my day cream right now, and then as soon as it's done, I will go back to the Rodan and Fields. It just didn't make sense to pay for something that I wasn't going to use, but this one's quite nice. It's atmosphere protection cream. And also with the FabFitFun box, I got some and it broke in the box because it arrived in January and it was freezing here, and I think just the temperature just shattered the glass. And so I reached out to FabFitFun and they said, no problem, we'll send you a new one. So I was able to save like a third of the bottle. So I actually have a little Tupperware, and this is what I've been using, but for the purposes of this video, I thought this would be prettier so you could see the bottle. However, this is actually what I'm using. And then the most important step of this is the eye cream from Rodan and Fields. Again, they have a nice little set. I will say, when you buy it all at once, it does not feel cheap, guys. But what I put together was what I had been spending on decent skincare at Sephora, or even, you know, the better brands at the drugstore. And it really, once you put it all together, because I was buying things one at a time, it kind of worked out to be about the same. So while it feels like a lot all at once, it actually isn't terrible. So that is basically the skincare routine. And then I just want to share 2 more products that are the basis of my makeup routine that I just think are phenomenal, and I just want to share them. So first one, this is another product. I do not rep this product. I've told you I don't rep any of these. I do have girlfriends that do, though, as well. I do believe in supporting entrepreneurs where possible, and moms who are running businesses. So for example, Rodan & Fields is a direct sales company. It gets delivered right to your home. A friend of mine is an account rep for them, and fantastic. And then same with Unique. So my friend Jen has completely got me hooked on this Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation from Unique. And it's partially the application. So I have my big powder brush. She'll probably kill me because it's probably the wrong type of brush. But basically, you put like 3 decent sized drops on the brush, and she taught me how to do this. And so Jen, I'm sorry if I'm doing it wrong. And then you kind of blot them on your hand. And then you just brush it on. I don't know, maybe I should do 5 drops. Actually, today feels like a 5-drop kind of day. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on. I am going, like I said, I'm going out with my daughter today, and I had a terrible sleep. I had crazy anxiety in the middle of the night because we are running standby on a float plane over to Victoria. And I am very, very worried that we are not going to get on the plane, and her excitement level is through the roof on this day trip for us girls. And I'm really worried that we are not going to make it on the plane. Adina, as someone who doesn't use anything at all, what would be your number 1 thing to start with? Well, first of all, I would say the skincare. So I would say a good cleanser, but most of all, a good moisturizer. Because that, as our skin gets older, you want something that's meant for aging skin. It's a horrible expression, and I think we should ban it, but anyways, just to help with skin elasticity and dryness as we get older. There is a bunch of science behind this. There probably is the word collagen. I've already used the word elasticity. Science, science, science. I don't pretend to know any of it, but as far as from what I've learned, a moisturizer is the most important thing. But Adina, you have incredible skin, so you are very, very lucky, and you don't need any makeup. But I'm going to show you this next product. Sorry, I got distracted. It's also from Unique. And a bunch of moms were talking about this at a girls' night I went to. And I was like, oh my God, I love the foundation. That's the one I just showed you, right? And they were like, no, you have to try the concealer. Seriously, life-changing. I was like, okay, sure, I'm in. So it is Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. There you go. And I just put a little tiny dab on my 4th finger. And as far as I've learned, this finger has like the least pressure for when you're putting on like stuff on your sensitive under eye area. So that's the finger you should always be using to apply makeup. I don't know where I learned that. I just remember learning that at some point. So anyways, this stuff for a sleepy, busy working mom, sleepy, very sleepy, who is prone to crazy dark circles and, depending on the day, bags, then this stuff makes me feel half human. So let's just see. So I basically just dab it all in, and you go in, I don't know where I learned this as well, but you go in like a triangle pattern. You don't just go like this. You go, and in this light, it looks terrible, so forgive me. But you go in a triangle pattern, and then you blot it out. And then I usually just take this and I do a bit more dabbing. So that is it. Then after this, so hopefully in the light you can see it doesn't look like I have a ton of cakey foundation on. It feels pretty clean. It doesn't feel greasy. And then I go into, I do a bit of a bronzer, and then my eyeshadow, sometimes, well, most days eyeliner, and a little bit of mascara, and that's really it. Sort of depends on the day, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing that day. Does it need to last right through into the night? But that's basically it. I've also reapplied this halfway, oh, not halfway through, like at the end of the day if I'm gonna go out to an event. I've also reapplied this. It's totally great. And just blends right in. I forgot a step, guys. I've just looked down and I realized I forgot a step, which could be disastrous, but probably fine. I also use this unique, glorious, I don't know why I'm showing you these because I know it's gonna be backwards for you, face and eye makeup primer. And it just goes on clear, and I put it on and it basically helps the makeup stay throughout the day. I'm a hand talker, I'm a face rubber, I'm very expressive during the day, if you have not realized that about me. I end up, my makeup could go everywhere if I wasn't careful, and by the end of the day my makeup is still pretty much in place without feeling like I've caked it on and my face is solid. So that is the first few steps of my makeup routine. Maybe one day I will show you the rest, but these are sort of the basics for me that help me feel like I don't look as tired as I feel when I have to go for a full day of work and I've had a terrible sleep because I'm worried about something, or just because I got up too early, or actually no, I don't get up too early, but anyways, so that is my routine. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want the names of my ladies that do the Rodan and Fields and the Unique, I am happy to provide them and support fellow mamas. But otherwise, you can just Google it. They're fantastic products, and I totally recommend them. And they come right to your house, which, again, busy working mom, I don't want to have to go out to the store to go buy all my makeup and stuff if I don't have to. Especially, I mean, the only thing I would say is this requires a little bit of pre-planning to make sure you have it. In a pinch, you might have to run out to the store to pick up something if you're out. But this stuff, the Rodan and Field stuff lasts at least 2 months, and if you're me and you don't do a ton at night, it lasts longer. Sorry, Melina. But anyways, so it is totally worth it. This stuff has lasted me a really long time. I have to be careful because sometimes I find it's good for 18 months, which is a really good shelf life. And this stuff has lasted me months already. You only use like 3 to 5 drops at a time, right? Totally recommend it. And Rodan and Fields, I'm just going to do a little thing on them. The Proactive skincare line, the women that created Proactive, which has done so much for people's skin, especially acne. The 2 dermatologists that created Proactive and then sold that company created Rodan and Fields. It's Dr. Rodan and Dr. Fields. So they know what they're talking about, and they just decided to create it as a direct sales company as opposed to those kiosks in the mall or online and infomercial purchases. It's just a new way of their business. So there you go. These guys are the experts. Have an awesome day, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.